children, welcome to another class of computer lesson. Okay, so we have already completed our first two chapters. I hope all of you study very well, and today we are going to learn about our third chapter. Its name is Microsoft Office Access. Okay, so today we are going to learn about our third chapter. Then what's its name? Microsoft Office Access. Okay, then have you heard about Microsoft Office Access? Yes. Then what is its use? Yes, it is a database management system. It is a database management system. It helps to store information for reporting, reference and analysis. So Microsoft Office Access is what? It is a database management system. Microsoft Access is a database management system. Database management system. Okay, so Microsoft Office Access is database management system. Then what is known as a database? Database means simply is the collections of data. So this database management system is used to store or collect the data. Okay, so database management system is to collect the data. So database management system is used to analyze the data, report the data or reference the data. So that are the uses of when we use the database management system. Okay, so database means what? It is the collection of data. That means database store the large amount of data. Okay, then let me ask you, in olden days, how the data are stored? What was the method to store the data? Yes, for example, in olden days, if you visited a hospital to visit a doctor, okay, then your details would be written on a record book in that hospital. That means we known as the hospital record book is the hospital register book. Okay, so all the details of the patient would be written on that register book. That is the database in that days. Okay, so database means storing data. So similarly, in the register book is similar to database. It contains all the details of the patient visited in that hospital. Okay, then if you want to search any patient in that hospital, then what will you do? Just search the patient in that register book. Right? For example, if a person named John, just consider it as an example, a person John visited that hospital in the date 5th July 2001. So consider this is an example, a person John who visited that hospital on the date 5 July 2001. Then we want to search that person. Then how will you search using that register book? First of all, just go to the year of 2001, because in that hospital it contains different files of different years. So just go to the files of 2001. Okay, that's the first step. And then go to the month in that year. That means go to the month of July. Right? And third one, go to the date 5th. Okay, so what are the things we can do? First, go to the year 2001 and then go to the month July and then go to the date 5. Okay, then there may be more than one person whose name John. Okay, then you need to search the person who was in that hospital visited in that day. Okay, that means it is a very tedious process. So, in the register book, it contains all the details of that patient, but the problem is that it is very tedious process. It is a time consuming process. That means it consumes very time to search a particular person. That's why we need a database. Now you know what is the use of database. So the definition of database is a database is a organized way of storing data and keeping record in a computer. So what is the definition of a database? Database is an organized way of storing data and record keeping in computer and record keeping in a computer. So what is the definition of a database? A database is an organized way of storing data and that record keeping in a computer. Okay. Then next is database management system. Next is what? Database management system. Then database management system means simply it is a system for creating and managing database. So what is a database management system? A database management system is simply a system for creating and managing database. That means databases are managed by a system known as database management system. Next is what? Database management system. Database management system. And simply we can call it as DBMS. DBMS. That is Database Management System. Then what is its use? It is used for creating and managing database. Simply, what are the things? Creating database. We can say DB. DB means database. Then managing database. So database management system means simply a database management system is a system that is used to create database and manage database. Then also this system makes it possible for the users to add, delete or modify the data in the database. That means this system means what? Database management system makes it possible for the users to add. We can add the data in a database. First point, we can add data in database. Then second one, we can delete the data in database. Delete data in database. Then we can edit. That means we can modify the data in database. We can modify data in database. So what is this another use? We can add data in database. We can delete data. We can modify data. Okay. So what is a database management system? It is a system for creating and managing database, and it makes users possible. It's possible to make uses for adding, deleting, and modifying data in database. Then the examples of database management system is or database is Oracle, then Microsoft Office Access, then Fox Pro, etc. are the examples of DBMS. Okay. Then the definition of DBMS is a DBMS is a computer program which provide facilities to add, modify or delete data from database, then ask questions or queries about the data stored in the database and produce report summarizing selected contents. So the definition means it contains three parts. First part is the main facilities it's provided. So what are the main facilities provided by the DBMS? First, facilities to add, modify data in a database. So database system means it is simply a set of program, set of instructions. For what? For adding the data in a database, for deleting the data in a database, or any modification we can done using that database management system. Okay. So database management system means first one, it is a program. So DBMS means what? DBMS or database management system means first it is a set of programs. Set of programs. That means set of instructions. And what are the things that provided? To add data, delete data, modify data in database. So add, delete, modify the data in database. And next point is we can select the data from the database using queries. Queries means what? Questions. We can delete or we can select or we can modify this type of facilities. We can modify in the database using queries or questions. So next one is ask, queries or questions about the database. About the database. So first one, it's a set of programs. Then we can, it provided the facilities like add, delete, modify data. Add data, delete data, modify data in a database. And next one, we can ask queries. Queries means question. We can add, we can provide the facilities. The DBMS provide facilities using queries. We can ask queries or questions about the database. And finally, it produces a summarizing result about the or according to the selection of data. That means and produce reports summarizing selected contents. Finally, produce or provide summarized reports produced summarized reports about selected contents. Reports about selected contents. So this is the definition of DBMS. So it contains four things. First, DBMS is a set of programs. Okay, that's the first point. Then it provides the facilities like we can add data, modify data, delete data or edit data in the database. And third one, we can ask queries or questions about the database. And fourth one, finally, after the all process the final result, or we can say final report. That means summarize the report about the or in a selected contents. Summarize the reports about selected contents, which is the definition of a database management system. So a database management system is a computer program which provides facilities to add, modify or delete data from the database, ask questions or queries about the data stored in the database, and produce reports summarizing selected contents. Okay. Then what are the examples of database management system? Oracle, Microsoft Office Access, Fox Pro, etc. Right? Okay. Then next part is database management system or DB types. There are different types of database management system. So we know database means for storing the data or organized way of storing data, and stored in the where? Stored in computer. That is a database, and we can access that database using a system that is database management system. Alright, then there are different types of database management system. Mainly there are 4 types of database management system, and here in this chapter we can learn about 3 types of database management system. So let's see what are the types of database management system. Okay, so the different types of database management system products are: first type of DBMS is relational database management system. Relational database management system. So first type is what? Relational database management system. And second one is hierarchical database management system. So second type is what? Hierarchical database management system. Database management system. So first one is relational DBMS or relational database management system. We can say that RDBMS. Okay. Then hierarchical database management system, and third one is network based management system. Network database management system. So third one is network database management system. And there are many other type of database management system like the object oriented management system, etc. So mainly in this chapter we have to study the 3 types of management system. What are they? Relational database management system, and second one hierarchical database management system, and third one is network based management system. Okay. So first one is what? Relational database management system. Then the relational means in this type of database management system there are number of tables, and each table have a relation. That's why its name is relational database management system. So in this chapter we have to learn more about relational database system, and we will continue later. So first type of database system is what? Relational database management system. Right? Then why it is known as relational? That means the 2 data or 2 tables are linked to each other. Then second type, that means simply we can say relational database is in the form of table. tables. It's in the form of what? Tables. Tables. Okay. Then second type is what? Hierarchical database management system. Second type is hierarchical. So second one is hierarchical database. Hierarchical database management system. So in this type of database management system, we know in relational database system the data are arranged in tables. Data are arranged in via tables. But in this type of database management system, data are arranged in a tree structure. For example, this is a data and this is another data and this is another data and which is connected to another data and then another data. That means data, it is arranged or organized way is in the shape of a tree structure. That is, this type of database management system is hierarchical database management system. In relational database management system, the data are arranged in different tables. But in hierarchical database management system, the data are arranged in the form of tree structure. A data, then it belongs to another data, then another data. So in this way, the data are arranged. The data are arranged in the form of a tree structure. Okay. Then next type is network based database system. Network database management system. Network database management system. Okay. So in this type of database management system, the data are arranged in the form of a network. Something like data, some another data. So data are arranged in the form of a network, means it is arranged in the form of a group. In the group of it is arranged means data values are arranged in the form of a network, or the data are arranged linked to each other. Okay, so next type is database management system is what? Network database management system. So what are the three database management system we discussed today? First one, relational database management system. Second one, hierarchical database management system. And third one, network database management system. Okay. Then next is we are going to learn more about relational database management system. Okay. Okay. Then relational database management system. We know relational database managements are in the form of what? In the form of tables. Okay. So table means, for example, we know the details of a person. A student, consider a student. This is a data. Then what are the data of a student? First one, its roll number. Or we can say that ID, student ID. Student ID is one of the feature or one of the data about a student. Second one, name. So student ID is one data. The next is name of that student. name of student. Next is address. Address. Another detail. Then another one, age or date of birth. Age. Then academic result. Etc. So these are the details about a student. That means if we consider a student in a table, the student details are student ID, name of the student, address, age, academic result, etc. So here there is a table in your textbook. Look at that table. It contains 3 details: name, age, class. So in a table, that means it contains 3 details: name, age and class. Name, age and class. Name, age, class. Okay. So this is in the form of a table. Okay. Then in that table, it contains 4 students' details. Details of 4 students: Arun, Ishi, Sabi and Shalini. Arun, Ishi, Sabi and Shalini. These are the 4 students' names, right? Then age is 15, 14, 16, 14. 15, 14, 16, 14. Then class 9, 8, 10, 8. 9, 8, 10, 8. So this is a table. It contains 3 details of the students: name of that students, age of that students and class of that students. Right? So there are 4 names: Arun, and his age is 15 and he is in the class 9. Then second one, Ishi. Then her age is 14 and then she is in the class 8. Then Sabi, his age is 16 and he is in the class 10th. Then finally last student, Shalini, her age is 14 and she is in the class 8. So in this form, the data are arranged in relational database management system. Then the components of relational database management system is field, record, table. Field, record and table. So what are the components of relational database? First one, field. Then second one, table. And then record. So a relational database consists of 3 things: field, table and record. So in this table we can see the name, age and class. Okay, and tables are the building block of a database. Tables are the building block of a database. So in that table, so here name, age, class, and this is known as field. Name is a field, age is a field and class is a field. So what is the example of field? Name, comma, age and class. This is field. Field means it is a single piece of information. That means a name contains only the data of students who have names. That means name means it contains names of the students. Age means age contains the age of the students. Class means class contains the class of the students, not any other details, only one piece of information. So field means the field definition is one piece of information. And field is a what? A single piece of information. The name contain only the names of that students. Age contain age of the students. And class contain class of the students. That is field. And we can add any data in this database. Right? Next one is record. Record means one complete set of field. One complete set of field, which means one record is Arun. Then his age is 15. Class is in 9. He is in class 9. So this is one set of field. It contains the details of a particular student. It means record contains the details of a particular student. His name, his class and his age. That is a set of field. Set of field means Arun. It's the field of name. Age, another field. Class, another field. So it is the group of field. That is, record is one complete set of fields. Record is what? One complete set of fields. So here in our table, how many records? 4 records. Arun 15, 9. That is one record. Ishi 48. Another record. Zabi 60, 10. Another record. Shalini 14, 8. That is another record. So in this table, it contains 4 records. Right? Okay. So now you can understand what is a field and what is a record. Then the collections of records is known as tables. That means a group of records is known as what? Tables. A group of records is known as tables. And in a database there are many tables. A group of or a collection of tables is known as what? Database. Okay. So a field, a record and a table. A field can many entries. So a database means, so record means what? Record example Arun, then his age 16 or 14, then 9. Then table means collection of records. Collection of records. Then so for a database, database is collection of tables. Collection of tables. Database means collection of tables. And tables means collection of records. Collection of records. And record means the collection of field. Collection of field. And field means collection of entries. So a database, simply we can say that this is the diagram. Database is collection of tables and tables is collection of records, and record means collection of field and field means collection of entries. So database means collection of tables. Tables means collection of records. Records means collection of fields. Fields means collection of entries. Right? Okay, that means in your text you can see a database can contain many tables. A table can contain many records. A record can contain many fields and a field can contain many entries. Then next is advantages of database. Advantages of database. So, what are the advantages of database? Before that, what are the disadvantages of files? So, let me discuss about what are the disadvantages of files. So, first, disadvantages of files. Files means, in our previous example, we discussed record book or hospital register, that is considered as a file. Then what are the, can you tell me what are the disadvantages of a file? First is duplication of data. What is the first disadvantage? Duplication of data. Duplication of data. Duplication of data means we have mistakes. That means we can add the same data in several pages or same data in several books or several registers. That means in a record contain more than one data, more than one same data. That means repetition of data. Repetition of data is known as duplication of data. So first disadvantage of file is file may have many data of the same details. That is first duplication means repetition. Repetition of data. The same data exists in different places. That is duplication of data. So if you want to change any data, you can go to the another places where the same data belongs. Right? So you can change the different places where the data belongs. So for example, first page contain a name and his details are in there, and in last page contain there is also the same name but it contain more detail. So when we change the first page, we will also go to the last page and change them. Right? That means we have to change the more than one page in the database. File. Okay, that means duplication of data. If you have any change in a data, we have to change any other pages that word or that name belongs to. That is the first disadvantage, that is duplication of data. Second one is data inconsistency. Data inconsistency means, second one is what? Data inconsistency. Data inconsistency means the data are in same but in different format. The same data will be exist in different format. That is, data is inconsistent. So data inconsistency is the reason because of duplication of data. When a file have the same data in different places, it also causes another problem, that is data inconsistency. Then third one is data vulnerability. Third one is what? Data vulnerability. Vulnerability. That means in this file system, it have security issues. Anyone can access the data, but when we use a database, it is limited to authorized users. That's another disadvantage. So mainly what are the disadvantages of file system? First one, duplication of data. Second one, data vulnerability. And third one, data inconsistency. Right. Then what other things we have learned today? At first, we discussed about Microsoft Office Access. What is it?